All right, here with Ryan Hall at the New York City Marathon, trying to break that 2:04 PR. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, back in New York, and no marathon racing for you. Here to support Sarah.
And just watching this one, which is good for not only me but all the viewers at home as well.
So what's it like being here? I know you have some sponsor obligations. Actually, it sounded like a ton of appearances, and then obviously here to support your wife.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, I haven't even been in New York for 24 hours yet, and I got to go be a part of a video screening for ASICS. I did a Fitbit run this morning, and then we're here at the press conference now, and right after this we're going to a Muscle Milk event and another speaking engagement tonight, so we're keeping busy. We're keeping busy.
Nice. Now, we know your track and marathon credentials. What are the weightlifting credentials that are highest on the list right now?
Well, I haven't maxed in a while. I'm excited to max, but I am doing reps with 185 on the bench,
yeah.
So that's not bad. Only reps at 3, but I do 10 sets, so
okay.
With 45 seconds rest. So I want to clarify, just because it's not as bad as it sounds.
Now, and have you maxed? What's your last max on the bench?
225.
225.
But I started at like 100 pounds, so
Did you?
we've come a long ways. Yeah.
It was the bar,
yeah.
plus
plus
the minis.
I had to do it with the curl bar, because I couldn't handle the whole bar.
Well, you are getting back into some running. Recently, we were just talking about the 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days.
Yes.
Sounds crazy.
It is crazy.
So what? Tell us a little bit about that. Why you're doing it, and then maybe the route that you're going to be traveling.
Well, I'm just doing it because there's this amazing church in LA called the Dream Center, and then I'm friends with the pastor of the Dream Center, Pastor Matthew Barnett, and he texted me one day. He's like, "Hey, I'm doing this crazy marathon challenge," and he's telling me about it. And I was like, that sounds amazing. Like, I'd love to do that. Like, let me know if you want company. And so he texted me back. He's like, yeah, you should totally do it with me and stuff. So now I'm doing it, to raise money and awareness for the Dream Center, help the amazing program they have. There's like rehabbing people off the streets, putting them in an amazing program, getting them back on their feet, and then sending them back out. So it's a really cool program in LA, which is kind of my backyard. So there's a big connection there. And you have to have a big reason to be doing 7 marathons, 7 days, 7 continents, because it's like one thing to suffer through like 2 or 3 hours running one marathon, but then to come back and do it again and again and again, like that's crazy. Plus, just the international travel alone, I've had some epically bad runs coming off of international travel where I literally could barely move my legs. So couple that with 40 extra pounds and not running very much. So my training approach is going to be to do an hour to hour and a half of weights every day, try and get bigger and stronger, continue with that goal, and maybe jog half an hour to an hour a day, and just it's all muscle memory. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've obviously done some heavy volumes of training and done plenty of marathons, so it's kind of just, hey, hopefully my body just kind of remembers this kind of distance and get through.
And also too, I just look at it as I want this to. It's a big challenge. That's the whole thing with doing it, is this taking on this massive challenge. It's even harder if you don't train a ton for it. You make it really
You felt like you wanted to make it a little
I'll make
tougher.
it harder. I'm let's make it harder.
So what's the route? How will this work? Where will you guys start and finish?
So the first marathon's in Antarctica, and the whole trip, it's just amazing places. But to go run in Antarctica, we'd spend 3 days down there because a couple days to acclimate or whatnot. Run the first marathon there, hop on a plane. We head to confused if it's Chile or Argentina, but one of those countries, and then we go from there to Miami to Morocco to Madrid to Dubai to Australia, and it finishes in Australia. So it's gonna be an epic week. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna rack up all kinds of frequent flyer miles.
And is this pre-existing races, or the only ones they specifically make for this tour?
Yeah, these are just runs that the tour sets up. There's 50 of us doing this challenge together, so I'm sure that it's just courses that they make or whatever.
In Antarctica, what will the conditions be down there during this?
Yeah, luckily it's their summer, because in the winter you can't even fly in and out of there. So it's temperatures range between 0 and 30, which actually isn't bad. That's not that different from Flagstaff or Mammoth or places I've been. So I'm actually not sweating the weather too much in that one. I'm more like concerned with running in Sydney. It's gonna be their summertime. It could be really hot there. Miami, even in the winter, can be hot, you know? So some of those other locations where it's hot, that's gonna be my true test.
So for people that have done a marathon, I'm sure when they finish a race, they know how their legs are feeling, and a lot of times you get to relax and recover in your hotel and then leave the next day. But I mean, you guys will literally have to run the race and go to the flight,
yeah,
and get on.
I think we have like 6 hours to complete the marathon, so I don't know, maybe I'll like run part way and like take a little nap and then get up and run some more and do something. But yeah, we're just sleeping on the plane, so not gonna be a whole lot of hotel visiting. Not gonna be a whole lot of sightseeing in general. Although I'm gonna make sure it's like, for me, it's like a running / food tour.
Okay.
So I'm super excited about like Moroccan food and all the different places we're going. So
In like the 2 hours you have to find it,
yeah,
right?
I'll find it while I'm running. I'll stop along the way.
So how can people follow you and track this? Are you going to be blogging or keeping something online?
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of stuff online on our website, ryansarahall.com. Also my Twitter, RyanHall3, Facebook, I think it's RyanHall3 too.
Okay.
I don't know what my Facebook is.
So they can follow updates and hopefully photos of anything crazy, blisters and all that, right?
Videos and stuff, yeah. Hopefully not of too much blood and guts.
Right. Awesome. Well, it sounds crazy. I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to hear about it. I probably won't offer to do it anytime soon. But yeah, have fun out there, and I guess keep us posted on that bench press.
Will do, yeah. I gotta get to 300. Gotta get to 300.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right.